Hey loves, and welcome back to Life with CheKesha. It is your girl, and today is what? Wind Down Wednesday. You already know. So if you want to see what today's wine is, keep watching. All right, love. So before we get into today's video, I want to welcome back all of my viewers. Thank you for coming back and watching another video and joining me for another Wind Down Wednesday. Now, if it is your first time tuning in, do me a big favor and give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in today's video. I'm gonna try not to keep you too long because you know it is the summertime. Everybody is summering right now, and I want you to be able to hopefully enjoy this bottle of wine. If you have read the description, you know it is a rosé wine that we are tasting today, and rosé is like the wine of the summer. At least that's what they tell me. So today we are trying out this beautiful rosé by House of Brown. Now this is owned by a black owned wine company, and they have a lot of other wines. I've actually tried their Chardonnay because y'all know I'm out here in these wine streets trying to find a varietal of each kind that I like. You know, some people stick with what they know, but it's so many varietals out there. I want to try to find just that one varietal in each category that I like and that I can call my own, or at least my house wine. But they do have a really good Chardonnay that I tried, and I am thinking about trying it again. But today is not about the Chardonnay, it's about the rosé. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. So first of all, the bottle itself, just look how beautiful the wine is. And this is a California rosé, and the vintage on here is 2021, which basically means that is the year that the particular grape that made this bottle was harvested or picked from the vineyard. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the description on here. Bear with me. I do have my aligners in, so y'all already know how that goes if you've been watching me since October. But this particular varietal, it is a delicate yet vibrant. Our dry rosé showcases aromas of violets and heritage rosé with flavors of wild strawberries, cherries, melons, and lychees. So even though it says it's dry, it is going to have a little bit of fruit flavoring to it. Anytime you add melons and cherries and strawberries, you're going to have that berry-like taste, but depending on how ripe or underripe those fruits are, it might also have a little tart. So we're going to go ahead and get into opening this up and pouring it. One of the things on here, it is 11.5 alcohol content, and with most rosés, it's best to serve chill. What I'm learning with wines that are supposed to be served chill, not to drink them ice cold, just because you just don't get the full flavor on your palate when you're trying these wines. You know, red wines, pretty much room temperature, that's how it is. But when you're going with rosés and white wines, some of them are okay with room temperature, but having a nice chill on it is going to still make it refreshing, but you're going to also taste every note that they have in the bottle. So you know how we do. This is a twist top. Don't let the twist top fool you, okay? You know, some of my wine snobs, hey, I used to be one until I got educated, okay? We don't know because of lack of knowledge sometimes. But a lot of the times, companies do this because it's more economical. It doesn't change the taste of the wine. It doesn't make it taste cheaper or anything like that. It's just they opted to do the twist top. So again, I'm going to always do this. The trick is don't do it like this, because sometimes the tops aren't perforated, and don't want to be like my friend and try to use a knife and cut herself. But all you want to do is take the neck where it has this part and just twist it. And it just opens up that easy. Like, I learned this on TikTok. TikTok and YouTube are the best places to get educated, okay? So this does have a little bit of bubbles in this. I don't know if you can see it in the bottle. But if you can look in the neck, it's like little small, fine little bubbles. So it does have a little bit of bubble to it. Smells really good. Definitely smells like in the bottle. I can definitely smell like the strawberry, and it could be that combination of the lychee. I'm not really familiar with a lychee, the taste or the smell. But I can tell like that berry is mixed with something else. So when I drink my rosés, I tend to like to put them in champagne style flutes, but you can still drink them out of regular wine glasses. And I'm sorry, I'm filming during the day. The motorcycles are going. It's the summertime. Motorcycles, wine. I mean, hey. So we're going to go ahead and just pour this. And I always pour my wine with the glass tilted. And I do like a nice little pour. And so with this, I still definitely see the bubbles. I don't know if you can see the bubbles in the glass, but very bubbly. Not over bubbly, but you can tell that it has some type of carbonation to it, if that's a word I can use. So let's go ahead and do like we normally do. We're going to go ahead and swirl it because we want to open up those aromas. And we want to also look at the legs on this, or the tiers of the glass. And it's basically when you swirl it, it makes like a little line, in which I don't know if you can see. And that helps you determine a couple of things, you know, what's the alcohol content. If it goes down fast, typically the alcohol content is pretty low. If it goes down slow, then it's normally a higher alcohol content, in which we already know from what I said earlier, this is like an 11.5. Yeah, it's an 11.5, so that's pretty low. And this is definitely something that you could probably sip on all day without getting tipsy. Like, that's my gauge. Like, I like to sip on wine. I don't like to drink it so I can get a buzz. I just like to sip on it. Like someone would sit outside on a nice warm day in their hammock with a glass of lemonade. That's how I am with my wine. So I don't want something that's going to get me lit, because I want to enjoy it. Like I always say at the end of my videos, wine is an experience in a glass. I want to experience all the, you know, the flavors of it. And sometimes I like to kind of put myself in the winemaker's shoes. Like, what were you thinking about when you was making this wine? Like, you know, were you falling in love, or was it something, you know, that was inspiring you because of generations? Like, you know, all those good things. So, and then another thing too is if you tilt your glass to the side, and it makes like a little halo. And that can kind of tell you like the age of the wine and all of those things. But like I tell y'all all the time, I am not a sommelier. I'm not certified. I'm just a person that just loves wine and loves how it makes me feel. It just takes me to, it like takes me on a vacation sitting right here in my chair. Like, I'm thinking about California. They're making this beautiful rosé. Like, the color is beautiful. If not for nothing, the color is giving. So we're going to go ahead and smell. So I can definitely smell the cherries a little more in the glass. And you'll notice in stages how you smell things a little more. Like when you smell it in the bottle, it's been capsulated in that bottle. So the smell isn't going to be as potent as once you pour it and swirl it or aerate it, however you want to do. But I can definitely smell more the cherries now that it's in my glass. So let's just do another smell. Yeah, I'm smelling more cherries. So now let's go ahead for the part that we all like, is the sip. Definitely hits at the back of the palate, the back of the tongue. I like this. Let me just taste it a little more. Hold on. It has a little fizz. So that little bubbly thing that I was showing, it's not bubbles like a Prosecco or a sparkling wine. It just has like a little fizz to it. But it has a nice smooth finish. Like when you take it in, you know, whether you do the swirl or just take it all in, it's nice and smooth. And like the description says, it is very vibrant. Like you can taste the fruits. And it doesn't even, like, it's not dry to me. Maybe because my palate's used to being dry. But I don't get a lot of dryness. Now, maybe like that little tart in the back of my palate would attribute to the dryness or the acidity to it. But it's not overly acidic. It's nice and smooth. Like, I really feel like this is a rosé that you should try. Let's go ahead and take another sip, though, because I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Like, I had a rosé the other week, but I don't know. This might be the winner. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, this is it. It's like sitting in the backyard in your hammock with your lemonade. They got a little bit of tartness to it, but it's got a little bit of sweetness, like that nice balance. This is it, you guys. I really, really like this. All right, you guys. So this right here, it's delicious. This is, again, House of Brown. It is California Rosé, and it is just giving. It's giving summer vibes. It's giving, like, if I did have to have a signature summer wine right now so far, House of Brown's rosé is giving. Now, I do know that they do currently have it in Whole Foods, or you can order it off of their website. I'll leave their information in the description box. They did tell me, because I had mentioned that I had to have it, and I guess because my Instagram name is Black Girls in Total Wine, they was like, it's gonna be in Total Wine soon. And so I was kind of bummed. So I was like, I want to taste it now. I want to taste it now. And then I started seeing people see them repost people buying it out of Whole Foods. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Whole Foods anyway to do my weekly Amazon returns. Let me see if they have it. And they had it. I've been holding on for this for probably 2 weeks now. Because last week I wanted to film, but been having technical difficulties. I'm going to have to invest in a vlogging camera because, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so I would definitely say try this if you're looking for a rosé to try. If you say you don't like rosé, give it a try. I really feel like you would like this. And then also, if you all are following Black Girls Wine Society, she is actually doing a rosé challenge for the month of July. And she does have a bundle that you can buy if you want to try the specific rosés that she's trying. And, you know, she made a statement that a lot of people say they don't like rosés. And I was one of those people. And she was like, there are so many different types of rosés out there. It's something that you would like. And I agree with that because, you know, I don't consider myself Sauvignon Blanc girl, but I found a varietal by a company that I liked. So, you know, you just have to try different things, different brands, you know, different vineyards. You know, you may not like California wines. You may like New Zealand wines or Australian wines. Like, it's a wine for you in each varietal. Don't close yourself off to just one varietal. Now, you can make that your house wine. Like, my white wine, my go-to white wine is Riesling. My go-to red wine is Cabernet Sauvignon and Pinot Noir. But I want to have a go-to in Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Merlot. You know, the list goes on and on and on. There's so many varietals out there that, you know, if you are a wine enthusiast like I am, and I use the word enthusiast lightly. If you're a wine enthusiast like me, you know, you do yourself a disservice but from not trying to find that wine. Because like I said, it's an experience. You're experiencing you know, different things. And that's just why I love wine so much. Like, it's beyond just drinking it. It's just looking at it. Like, I mean, y'all know this look pretty. Just look at this. Y'all know this look pretty. Sitting, you know, having a summer in Miami with your rosé, chilling with your boo, a nice glass, have your little picnic. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a pretty wine, and it tastes pretty darn good. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you are trying this with me as you're watching the video, because again, I try to get all of my wind down videos out by midnight, the night of, so you can have the opportunity to go buy the wine and drink it while you're watching it to see if you're feeling like I'm feeling or not. Or if you want to wait until you hear my take on it and try it, that's cool as well. But leave me a comment below to let me know what you think, or let me know a suggestion of another rosé to try, because hey, it's rosé summers, right? So why not try all the rosés? But right now, this one has moved up to my list. I showed y'all a list of my top 3 week before last. This one has bumped one down, and this one is going up. But anyway, so I might do like an end of the summer review to let you know what are my favorites that I've been drinking for, you know, this far of 2022. I almost forget that it's 2022. But yeah, so I do plan on let me look at my calendar. So July 6th, I do plan on doing a summer series on affordable wines, and I am going to try to do a couple of different varietals and some sweet. I still haven't forgot y'all with the Moscato. I have one in my wine fridge right now, but I really have been wanting to try this, and I was like, I gotta open this bottle now. Because my anniversary is next weekend, and I needed to know if I needed to pick up another one of these to be celebrating, because you know it's about to be lit 5 years in. Okay. So anyway, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope something I said has inspired you to try this rosé, or at least try a different varietal that you have not tried thus far, because at the end of the day, what do I always say? Wine is an experience in a glass. You're never going to know how much you love it until you try it. Experience life, experience love, experience wine. That's my motto for the summer. So until next time, loves, peace.